Caleb Lake this morning?
Yeah, I walked in with him into school, but I haven't seen him since.
He's 10 minutes late, and he's never late. And but at this rate, we're not gonna have a Csi Fridays.
Well, it's never happened before.
Exactly.
Caleb!
Caleb! Caleb!
You know, Caleb Lake, he's my best friend. We met 2 years ago down at the playground. We've kind of clicked ever since. We had Csi Fridays going. It was normal. We had fun. And then Monday morning, he just disappeared. 9:30 was the last time anybody ever saw him. And just earlier that morning, we both walked into school together. So somewhere between 7:40 and 9:30, something happened. Something bad happened to Caleb Lake.
Caleb was never superb in my class, but not a bad student. Definitely not someone that would go missing. It was around 8 a.m. when I heard an altercation outside my door between Aiden and Caleb. I tried to listen in and heard something about CSI Friday deadlines. It didn't seem too crazy.
Caleb does a lot of crazy things, but never something like this. He's not the type of guy to go missing, you know. The last time I talked to him was on Friday. We had a small falling out about some CSI business stuff, but it was nothing crazy. I mean, when he talked to me, he kind of seemed off. I'd never seen him like that before. He's kind of scared, kind of worried, but maybe just a weird mood. I don't know. Nothing out of the blue. No, I just hope he comes home, because if we don't have his episode out Friday, we're pretty much screwed. You know, for a big disappearance like this, we should have gotten a detective. Why haven't we done that yet? Isn't that one of the first things we should have done?
My name is Detective M. Bland. I've been hired to investigate the Caleb Lake case. Now, there's a lot of odd things that go on, a lot of people that go missing, but this case is like nothing I've ever seen before. Mr. Lake was said to be, kind of an odd fellow. On January 29th at around 9:29 a.m., there's CCTV footage of Mr. Lake leaving the building. He had his shirt off and he was briskly walking. He turned around and then began to run. It's something we've never seen before. At 9:30 a.m., no one was in those hallways. The second period is in full swing and office staff is on lunch. Who did he see? What was he running from?
In second hour English with Caleb, I sit in the back of the room closest to the door. I remember around 9:20 a.m. he left the room, and this isn't really unusual for Caleb, but this time it seemed different. When he left this time, he went to the right of the room, which is weird because his locker, the water fountain, and the bathroom are all to the left.
On Tuesday, we discovered Caleb's backpack, one shoe, and an empty bottle of dish soap. We brought these items to a room, a locked security room, for further investigation. And that's when it happened. You see, on Wednesday morning at around 9:02 a.m., someone attempted to get into the room. They shut the door, attempted to pick the lock, and crawl into the room. After some investigation, the suspect was identified as 18-year-old senior Austin Kukin. We brought him into questioning, and Austin was very hesitant. Mr. Kukin.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I wasn't here on Wednesday. I was at the dentist. I didn't even make it to CSI.
That's why the security cameras caught you trying to break into the evidence room on Wednesday morning.
What?
That's why you're wearing the exact same thing captured in this Snapchat video by Jack Bradley.
That's not me.
Wednesday, Austin wasn't in any of his classes. I do remember him going to the dentist though, but just before he did, he stopped in the multimedia room. The only reason I remember that he was there is because just before he went in, he dropped his bobby pin. It was weird, his hands were wet and it smelled like dish soap. I picked it up for him, he thanked me and scurried away. It was one of the weirdest encounters. It looked like he was in a hurry and was trying to hide something. What was he trying to hide?
Austin has always kind of been a hater of CSI Fridays. Ever since he lost his position to be the host back in September, he's been kind of ranchy towards Caleb Lake. And I've actually never thought about it like that until now. But they don't even talk anymore. Not ever since the incident.
The evidence just doesn't add up. Austin is suspicious, but not enough to convict him. There's something else going on here. Why would he say he was here if he wasn't? Why was he trying to access the evidence room? There's something we don't know about. Something is going on here. Where were you on the morning of the disappearance?
I was here in math class for all 3 hours. You can ask Jenkins, he saw me in there.
You're telling me you were in math for all 3 hours?
I want a lawyer.
It was Thursday morning when I got the call.
Help! I don't know. It's dark and I have no clue where I'm at. I need some help. There's someone in here. I hear someone.
He sounded terrified. Never once heard Caleb Lake like that in my whole life. Terrified.
The phone call Jack received on Thursday morning was one of the biggest pieces of evidence during this case. We were able to track down the cell tower and identify where the caller was located. We did it. We found Caleb Lake.
This is Logan Archie reporting live from the left wing of CSI's bathroom on one missing Caleb Lake and his recovery, who's been missing of an upwards of 5 days. Let's get a look at on the situation.
Is he in there?
There he is! There he is, there he is! How do you feel right now being out of the trash can?
I haven't felt better. Oh my God.
What was it like in there? How'd you survive?
There was, I had to eat banana peels and the leftover like pop and soda in there. I don't know.
And where did you go to the bathroom?
No more questions. No more questions.
So, the investigation was over, but we still have so many questions. Why was he in the bathroom? Why was there dish soap in the first place? Was it even dish soap?
Caleb Lake was admitted to the hospital with minor scratches. He was sent home later that day. The cause of the injuries are still unknown.